Hello and welcome back to our Pokemon Radical Red playthrough. This is part 9, and last episode we made it to Vermilion City, and we also went past a whole lot of routes with a bunch of dexnavs to go and uncover, and I have done just that. I've gone ahead, Route 6, dexnav uncovered, Route 5, and I think the 2 near Diglett Tunnel has also been completely revealed. So, first things first, good old Route 6. Route 6 doesn't have too many crazy Pokemon on it, to be truly honest. It has Togepi, which took forever to find for me, because for whatever reason they made Togepi the 1% encounter rate, I assume. But overall, there is not really any crazy Pokemon on Route 6. There is Komala, which is a kind of interesting Pokemon, but I don't think any of these Pokemon are Pokemon that I am going to want to use. And believe me, we are going to start using a whole bunch of different Pokemon for a whole bunch of different gym fights and rival fights as we go on. I have caught a couple of them, just not from Route 6. Route 6 is a little bit underwhelming, but here are the Pokemon either way, because we are doing this dexnav review fully and completely, because I've started doing this and I've honestly kind of enjoyed it. It's a little bit of like a fun uncovery game, to be honest, of what can I find here today? What is going to be the 1%? Is it going to be the Gibble that I dream it will be? No? Okay. That's generally how it goes. But, regardless, we have also gone ahead and completed Route 5's dexnav, which does have some interesting Pokemon. It has Hatenna, which is a kind of interesting Pokemon that is obviously Gen 8 and I don't get to use very much, so that's tempting. It is very tempting. I feel like a lot of the Pokemon that I'm going to want to use are all going to be random Gen 8 Pokemon, to be truly honest, but also, I do kind of like Swirlix. Alright, it's a stupid Pokemon. It is. But honestly, with its whole Unburdened set that I've ran in the past with Pokemon Showdown, I know for a fact that Slurpuff can absolutely destroy things. So it's tempting. It's a tempting Pokemon to use. I'm not saying we're going to, but it is tempting. Other than that, there is a Alolan Vulpix at nighttime, which could be kind of interesting, but also I feel like that's a very common Pokemon at this point. It doesn't really have the rarity that it first had when it came out. I feel like every game sort of shoves it in at this point, so I'm not super thrilled about that either. But Hatenna, Swirlix, definitely Pokemon that I could come back and see myself catching at some point. Not right now. Not right now, because the Pokemon that I did catch, yes, that's right, I did catch some Pokemon, one of which, I'm just going to go ahead and say right now, is a Gligar, and for whatever reason, ever since I've caught the Gligar, all I can think is, hey, did you know that Gligar weighs more than a Nidoking? I've been doing this all weekend, that's all I've thought all weekend, and I don't know why. My brain will not stop thinking those thoughts. I don't know how this started, but either way, either way. Also, I have Primeape in the front. And it's become a little bit of a ritual for me to go ahead and look through Pokemon changes on the Radical Red site and see what Pokemon have different things about them. Turns out Primeape has actually had an attack nerf, but it's had an ability change to its hidden ability. Rather than having Defiant as its hidden ability, it has Guerrilla Tactics, which for anyone that does not know or is not keeping up with Gen 8 Pokemon, that is what Galarian Darmanitan has. So it gets locked into one move, but it gets a 50% attack boost. Ours does not have that ability, so I mean it just gets the attack nerf, but it is an interesting change nonetheless. As for Route 11, we have Sandygast, which we're already using in a different playthrough, so we're probably not going to be using any of that. We have ourselves Stuffle, which could be kind of fun. Stuffle could be a fun Pokemon to use. There is also Gola at nighttime, which could also be kind of interesting to use. Could be very, very useful against Lieutenant Surge. We might have to have a custom-built team for Lieutenant Surge, actually. We're probably getting to that point where we want to start thinking about that. There's also Pancham and Scraggy. Overall, there's a lot of good Pokemon here. None of which that I've caught. They are all search level 0, as you can see on the site. But they are definitely good Pokemon that I might come back to. Half of this is just me taking note of Pokemon that I want to come back to at a future date. But we also have Diglett Cave, and this is where I did start catching Pokemon, because I have caught a Gligar, and it does have its hidden ability of Immunity. And for anyone that doesn't know, the hidden ability Immunity goes into Toxic Heal when it becomes a Gliscor. So I am going to absolutely use a Gliscor at some point, because I do kind of love the disgustingness of Toxic Heal, Toxic Orb, Gliscor. It's stupid, and it's kind of dumb, and yep, definitely want to use that. We also have Sandile. Sandile's pretty good. We also have Drillbur. Drillbur's pretty good. A lot of good Pokemon in this cave. There's also Galarian Stunfisk and normal Stunfisk. Gonna be honest with you, didn't check if they've been buffed. Probably not going to check if they've been buffed, because I'm probably not going to use them either way. But they are here, and they are interesting Pokemon nonetheless. So that's the Pokemon with our dexnav review. Now, last episode, we got basically up to the SS Anne, and we are going to go ahead and jump on board in just a second. Real quick, I'm going to show off the Pokemon that I have in mind at the moment. There are 3 Pokemon that I have seen so far that I have caught. Okay? 3. That's right, 3. One of them, I mentioned, Gligar. I have ourselves this Gligar, I also have another Gligar. This one's Gentle Nature, it has some S's in its stats. It doesn't have immunity. This one I just sort of caught as maybe we could use it for the Lieutenant Surge's gym. But I also, ignore the Snom trying to escape the top left of this box. I don't know how he got up in that corner, I can't bring him down. I'm not trying to disturb him. He's just doing his own thing, okay? Don't worry about the Snom that's breaking his own sprite. But I do have a real Gligar. A real Gligar that I want to go ahead and make like an actual competitive team with in Radical Red, because I feel like it could be kind of funny. But it has some decent stats. We can bottle cap its stats and IVs, I believe, because I've got some bottle caps from doing raids. I've been trying to keep up with that, but it does have some decent stats to start with. It has the immunity. I'm going to EV train it. That's going to be an actual Pokemon that I use. But speaking of raids, I'm speaking very quickly today, and I'm sorry, but speaking of raids, I did catch this Applin. Applin's a fun Pokemon, has an S in attack, has an S in speed, which is honestly crazy good. I haven't ever used a Flapple, I'll be honest. And it's a Pokemon that I really like from Gen 8, but my problem was I only bought Pokemon Shield. And normally what I do is I buy both the games. I have one game where I just shovel my Pokemon on and play it through once and make that like my main game that I shiny hunt on. And then the other game, I'll usually have to like Nuzlocke and stuff. I didn't buy Pokemon Sword this time. So I've only played through Gen 8 once, and I didn't use a Flapple, and I would like to use a Flapple. So this might just be my way of doing that. But at the moment it has no actual moves, because it's just an apple and it doesn't really learn anything. So once I get a Leaf Stone, I believe is what I need to make this a Flapple in this game. Once I get a Leaf Stone, I'm probably going to go ahead and use a Flapple on our team as well. We also have a Baneri, just because Mega Lopunny is like my favorite competitive Mega, I guess. It has some good stats. It has Fake Out as an egg move, which is basically the only egg move you really need. When it Mega Evolves, it gets scrappy, so you don't really need too much other than Fake Out, Return, and maybe like High Jump Kick. If you've got those 3 moves, you're probably fine. Ice Punch is another hidden, another egg move that it can get, but I don't have that, and I'm not super concerned about it either way. I did want to start this off by going ahead and using the Change Nature thing, because I still haven't used this. It is 7,500, but I was thinking maybe we could change Wartortle's nature, as its nature's kind of trash at the moment. I'd like to change it to just a neutral nature, as we are using a mixed set at the moment. So we have Adamant, Modest, Timid, Jolly. I'm glad they're at the top because they're the 4 most important natures. We have Hasty, Naive for mixed attackers. I like how they've set this up, actually. Mild, Naughty, Rash, and then it just kind of goes into anything, I guess. Calm and Impish are normally pretty good natures as well. Oh! Oh! Can you not change to a neutral nature? Oh, never mind then. I guess I'm not going to be starting off with that. Okay, alright, well, looks like we're just going to the SS Hand. We are still running our, like... I don't want to call it a jank team. Because it's a perfectly fine team. It's just very... mixed together, I guess. It's not the most beautiful team you've ever seen. 2 of our Pokemon evolved 3 evolutionary stones that we can't even get yet. 3 of them are fully evolved, and we have Blastoise on the way. It's an interesting team that we've got. I'm going to keep Mankey in the front for the time being. I keep calling it Mankey when it's a prime name, but still. We're going to go ahead, we're going to do the SSM. We're probably not going to get to the gym this episode, I don't think. But we will complete the SSN, hopefully. We can have a look, see if there's any crazy trainers, anything interesting with any of these people. Maybe they have some fun Pokemon that maybe I want to use. Maybe they'll remind me of a certain Pokemon. At the moment, the only real Pokemon I can think of from Gen 8 that I genuinely really would love to use... actually, I can think of a couple, but the one that's in my mind at the moment is Dreepy. Because Dragapult is a fun Pokemon. It really is. I want to use Dragapult. I don't know where I find it, but don't worry, I'm going to keep dexnaving and I will find it eventually, for sure. Because it is a fun Pokemon and it has a... I mean, its signature move... It fires its children out as weapons. That's a pretty interesting mechanic for a Pokemon, to be truly honest. I do like Dragon Bars. It's a very fun move, and it's a very fun Pokemon. I don't think I ever actually got my shiny of it that I was hunting in Pokemon Shield before I basically stopped playing it, I'll be honest. I did I did kind of stop playing Pokemon Shield at a certain point, still haven't played the DLCs, but maybe I'll get the DLCs for Christmas or something and continue playing through then. Maybe I'll get my finally get my shiny Dreepy and stuff. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. But at the moment, I would like to use a Dreepy. I would. You just gonna heal me? Yes, okay, alright. I really didn't need this heal, but you know what? I'm glad she was there for me, to be honest. As long as my Pokemon are okay, we should be fine. Let's go check down here. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. I know where these items are. I've learned over my many years of playing Pokemon. My buddy Machoke is super strong. He has enough strength to move big rocks. What? Honestly, I do kind of... Can I take your Machoke, dude? One, it has strength already, and two, Mega Machamp is busted. It really is. So actually, while I have said that Mega Lopunny is my favorite Mega to use competitively, I might genuinely trash it for Mega Machamp when I get the opportunity to. I feel like I'll want to catch at least one of each of the Pokemon that can only Gigantamax, just so I can have them and see how they function. Like, for example, Lapras and Mega Machamp are two that really stand out to me. I think I'll catch both of those for sure and use them at least once. We're going to come up to a gym at some point where they're going to be useful. For example, Cinnabar Gym, right? We're going to get there eventually. I'm assuming we'll have Megas by that point. I'm assuming. I really am assuming. If we don't have Megas by the 7th gym, then I would question why they were after all, but... We'll probably have Megas by then, and then we can use, like, Mega Lapras or something. Especially as we'll get it, honestly, just before we go to Cinnabar. If it's still in the Sylph Company building, at least, where you normally get Lapras. As long as that's the case. As long as that's the case. Simipour. Fun fact about the Elemental Monkeys, as I said, I do like my little research into the game just before I start playing each time. The Elemental Monkeys have the special version of Guerrilla Tactics, which is called Sage Power, I believe. So they can only use the first move that they go for, but they do 50% extra damage with it. Which makes them... Can I say it makes them viable? Elemental Monkeys? I don't know if I can. I really don't know if I can. They're not good. You know, at the end of the day, they're just not good. They're not Galarian Darmanitan levels of good. They're just not. They're very mediocre. And I guess going from mediocre with that ability maybe makes them good. There's an argument for it. For sure. For sure there's an argument for it. But for me, I'm not going to use them. Not a chance. Instead, I'm going to keep using my nerfed Primate for whatever reason. I really do need to go ahead and, like, change out my team a little bit. Thank you for boosting my anger point, though. See, now nothing matters. Now anything that comes in against this Primate is going to get deleted. Gonna get straight up DeVito deleted. That's absolutely what will happen to anything that comes out, and I feel bad for them, but just keep bringing out your Pokemon. Come on. You only had one. That makes me sad. I wanted to take advantage of that so badly. I am going to check these rooms though, because I don't remember which rooms in particular have items. Yeah, okay, this one did. I don't like that. I don't like that. Nope, not saying that. Nope. The Sailor, stranger danger. Absolute stranger danger. But let's get into question of the day before I forget again, because I am the type of person that forgets. I have seen a whole lot of Pokemon unboxings, like the cards, and I don't know why it started again, because it's been a long, long time since I've last seen anything to do with Pokemon card unboxings, but now lately it feels like almost every channel that I watch on YouTube or Twitch has just started doing Pokemon unboxings, and I don't quite understand the sudden craze to it again, but also, I'm kind of interested. So my question of the day is, did you ever collect Pokemon cards? How do you feel about the whole Pokemon card unboxing thing that's going on at the moment? I'm kind of a little bit lost as to why this all started again. So if anyone could explain that to me, that'd be appreciated, but I've got my fair collection of Pokemon cards, okay? They're all in like little metal tins in my cupboard behind me, and I probably have like a good... how do I even guess how many I have? I would say upwards of 5,000. Probably upwards of 5,000. At least around there. I like to pretend that I only have that many at least. It might be higher. I don't know. I also have several thousand Yu-Gi-Oh cards, because I used to collect those as well. Basically, if there was a card game for it, even Bakugan, Beyblade, if I could collect something, I collected it. That simple. I like to hoard my video game stuff, okay? That's just being honest. So I definitely have a lot of those, but I've never really done the whole, like, money to gambling side of Pokemon unboxing. I took the cards because I liked collecting the Pokemon cards and having them, and being like, hey, look at what I have. I've never really been excited that I've got a holographic card or an HW card and been like, yeah, I can't wait to sell this. That's just a little bit weird to me. It's like, you could just make money in a different way and, you know, not do it for Pokemon cards, but I guess I'm just a little bit confused as to why so many people are, like, doing the pulls of Pokemon cards just to try and get a profit. Just invest in the stock market at that point. No? Maybe I'm missing something here. Maybe I am. But either way, that's question of the day. I don't know why it started. I really do want to know. But I feel like I've seen so many channels just dive right into it. I don't know, huh? On the one hand, it's definitely more powerful. I want to keep Flip Turn, because it's a cool new move at the end of the day. Do I need Tackle? I could run 3 Water-type moves, but all 3 Water-type moves do have a different utility to them. Flip Turn's for switching, War Pulse is a special attacking move, Aqua Tail's a stronger physical move. I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of Tackle. It feels really stupid to run 3 Water-type moves. Like, 2 I can understand. If you're a mixed attacker and you have 1 for special, 1 for physical, or 1 has a unique effect like Flip Turn, I kind of get that. I don't know about running 3 Water-type moves, though. That feels like a little bit much, feels like a little bit overkill. It could be kind of funny to see someone with just, like, straight up 4 Water-type moves. I guess if you have a utility move like Aqua Ring, you know, or something like that, then I guess I could see 3, but also, I feel like Grass types would be the master of that. You could probably have, like, Giga Drain, Stun Spore, Sleep Powder, and Growth as a setup move, and Ingrain, and I can understand, like, Grass type moves doubling up, but maybe not Water type moves. I guess you could have Rain Dance? Yeah, I guess you could. I guess you could run 4 Water type moves and still kind of make it work. Don't recommend it. Definitely don't recommend it, but you definitely could. Alright, let's go to the kitchen and see if we can snag any unique berries. Petra Berry, okay. It's not bad. We'll eventually get to Koga, that's sure. Cherry Berry, that's incredibly useful. And a Chesto Berry, which is good if we ever want to run, like, Rest. Okay. We do get the berries back, remember, so they are worth it. And plus, we do also get them from raids, which I have been doing off-screen, because, to be honest, there's nothing super crazy about them. Kind of just spamming the first move in my party at the end of the day. Ahoy there, are you seasick? Nope. Nope. Absolutely not. But, I don't know why I'm saying but. I'm just saying but. Just say buts. Haha, butts. Haha. I'm in a weird mood today. I really am. Ugh. My brain is just on complete overflow of information. I'm just reading through those Google documents of all the changes, and it's overwhelmed my brain to the point where I'm barely functioning anymore. That's the point that I am at. I don't know about you guys, but it's one of those days. Alright. Primate, Bop. I think we're gonna go and do the rival fight after this. And Basculin can get absolutely bopped. For a second there, I saw Basculin and thought of Corksish, because of Pokemon Blue and Black 2. Can you not try and bop my Primate? Very rude. It's very rude. It's very rude. Okay. I'm also repeating myself a lot today, but I don't know why. I don't know. Double, level 32, any new moves? God Swap. No. You'd have to fight something incredibly defensive like a Shuckle to make that work. That doesn't seem worth it at all. I don't know why I ran up to the deck of the ship either. This isn't where I need to be. I need to go along to the right here. And we can absolutely just go ahead and put maybe Momo in front. Dig? What move do they share? Bite? No, Linkzino doesn't have Bite. What move do you have that works as Dig? They don't share any moves. Do just a bunch of moves have the dig effect? Was dig just like that has dig? Was dig like the default move that they used to change all of the new moves that are in this game? Like, for example, flip turn, and I am assuming maybe wake up slap, maybe tail slap, because that's been changed to have boosted accuracy. All of the moves that have been changed just based off of dig, because that's kind of convenient for getting back to Pokemon Centers, actually. I'll try and remember that we have that. It's kind of interesting. Right, are we fighting? Oh? I guess we're not. Ugh, I feel hideous. Ugh, seasick. Have a rub. Have a good old rub. Rub-a-dub-dub, scrub. You want to see my hidden cut technique? I can show you my prized cut technique if I want so ill. I know, you can have this hidden machine. Teach cut to your Pokemon and you can use it anytime. I don't know if we need to have these on a Pokemon. I don't know if we need to use these, like, for a Pokemon. I guess because we fought Brendan before, we don't have to fight Thingy? I guess? I'm not super concerned about grabbing any more of these items, actually. We're fine. We don't need to grab any more of the items on this ship. We can just go ahead and test out Cut, to be honest. No rival fight? I'm gonna heal up just before I leave the ship. You never know. You never know when they're gonna just, you know, pull out blue Spider-Man glued to the ceiling, just falling onto your head. Okay, it could absolutely happen. Is it even gonna leave? Oh, it does leave. I was kind of hoping it would stay because we didn't do the rival fight. But yeah, it is gonna leave. That's fine. Bye, ship. Bye-bye. That's fine. That's fine. We can go ahead and we can... Right, where do we want to cut first? First of all, can I use cut without having it told to a Pokemon? Ooh. That's huge. That's huge. Is it time to go explore? Is it time to go see if we can grab Megastones? Well, that's behind a Rock Smash, which is going to take forever to get to, unfortunately. Not that we even have the Mega Ring yet. Where else do we look? There's a TM up there. Hold on, add an item. Funnily enough, I've been to the raid den on the right, but I've never come over here. What is this? Venoshock. Okay. Nothing too crazy about Venoshock. That's fine. It's probably not anything we're going to want to use. I do want to fight the TM for Toxic, though. I'm assuming we'll get it from Koga, but I kind of want to have that on my disgusting Soul team that I'm going to run at some point. Because I'm probably going to run Gliscor and Milotic as my core, as that's one of my favorite cores to run. And I'm probably going to run Gliscor with, like, Toxic and Roost, and a Milotic with Toxic and Recover. And you would best believe it's going to be as disgusting as I just made that sound. I hope you're prepared. I hope you're absolutely prepared for that to be as disgusting as I made it sound. Right. Anyway. Have I seen anywhere in particular that I need to cut? Because I started running this way, and now that I'm actually thinking about it, I can't think of anywhere in particular I want to cut super importantly. I guess we can just run back. I got a little bit excited that we got cut and just sort of ran off down the path. There was no need for me to come all the way over here. I am in a very hyperactive mood where my brain isn't running things through properly. It's not running any simulations. It's not happening. We can go through Diglett Tunnel. That would be the way that I wanted to go. We can go through Diglett Tunnel, and then we can cut the thing on the other side. Yeah, that's where I was thinking of. Okay, alright, hold on. We'll get to where I was thinking of real quick. So we run through all these Diglets. And I'm going to keep an eye on their nose, just in case a shiny one pops out. You never know. You never know when you're going to get a shiny blue-nosed Diglett just pop out in front of you. Here. This was Rock Smash as well. Well, let's just get beneath here, I guess. And we can check out these people. Beta Pokemon have no energy left for battle. Wait, didn't I speak to these people? Oh boy. Oh boy. My memory right now. Oof. Alright, but I haven't spoken to these people. Once Pokemon learns Flash, you can get through Rock Tunnel. You can probably get through it without it, though. I remember me and one of Professor Oak's aides. If Pokemon says complete data on 10 species... you know what? I don't care. Just take the HM05. A lad? I don't get paid enough for this. A lad? A man that understands. Ah, the original Beyblade Arena. And TM57 Charge Beam, which I partially remember seeing as different. Is this buffed Charge Beam? Is it time? Base 50 power, so definitely weakened power. but I think it's 100% accurate, 100% special attack boost. Which, in my mind, 100% accurate now, and an 100% chance for a special attack boost. In my mind, that's better than charge, right? It's not as strong as just going for a straight up spark, but after we've hit a charge beam, the next hit is going to hit just as hard as the spark does. So for a drawn out battle against maybe like a water type user like Misty or anything like that, that could genuinely be really good. It could. It's not guaranteed, because at the end of the day we're an adamant nature. So yeah, as you can see, our special attack is kinda trash. But if we ever want to fight a really, really low special defense Pokemon, you know what, I don't even know, but there's the option. Having the option isn't bad at the end of the day. I'd rather have the option than not have it. And we also have the original Beyblade Arena. The original Beyblade Arena. What is inside? A Alolan Vulpix. Okay. I'm not super concerned about that. That's fine. We know that we can already grab those on an actual route, where I can kind of determine the egg moves and ability of it, which I feel like is going to make it a little bit easier to actually get a better version. Because at the end of the day, if you don't have like that, the snow ability on it, then it's just bad. Just bad. But either way, I think that is where we are going to go ahead and slap our Repel on. And move us up. We also have 10 ability pills, by the way. Holy, I cannot speak today. We have 10 ability pills, so we can always swap the ability of Pokemon if we ever do find, I'm going to say it again, maybe a shiny. It could happen, but if we find a shiny, we can change the ability on it, we can give it bottle caps to boost its IVs, and we can make it a really good Pokemon. But either way, that's enough of me fumbling over my words for one episode. And this is where we're going to wrap things up. Next episode, I will likely go ahead and bring a full-on ground team to this gym. At least 3 ground types, I think, is what I'm going to run. I'm probably going to catch myself a Golett, I'm probably going to use the Gligar, and I might catch myself maybe like a Sandile or something. And we'll run those 3 into the gym, because I feel like they'll be kind of interesting, and that way we'll have a little bit of a different team for the actual gym fight. So if you guys have enjoyed this episode, leave a like down below, hit that subscribe button, and without further ado, bye!